What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to PlayStation Generation. My name is Matt. I'll be your host for this evening's events. This is the episode as there are as many as that Dalmatian movie, 101. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm joined, as always, by, it's one of those days. It's one of those days. I'm joined, as always, by the PlayStation Hokage, Bryce Boy himself. What's up, Bryce?
Because I'm doing well. I was at the Toronto Game Expo yesterday, so that was chaos, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much the same as you. My brain's scrambled, at the end of the week here. Can't wait to hit the sack, but I also can't wait to have a conversation with you guys. So here we are. Look at us.
Look at us. I feel you entirely. It's been one of those weeks that it feels like it's also been a month. So yeah, just one of those times. I am also very, very excited to have joining us for the very first time on the show, the executive editor at CGM Magazine. We have Dayna hanging out with us. Thank you so much for coming on, Dayna. It's wonderful to have you.
Thank you for having me. Grand debut.
Look at that.
Did it?
Bryce, is that you?
That's me.
I was going to be like, Dayna, if you just came in here
Could
with
you
an
imagine
applause
if I
track
came
for yourself, that would be incredible.
with my own applause. I'm going to do that from here on out, actually. Everywhere I go, it's just going to be playing in my pocket.
Yes.
I walk into a room.
That's the walk on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
hyped me up so hard I can't unhype now. That's it.
It's like your own walkout music. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Love it.
Dayna, if somebody somehow doesn't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself and hit us with like your 3 of your most favorite games of all time. Doesn't have to be PlayStation specific, and it doesn't have to be ordered, just 3 of your favorites.
Oh God. Okay, so Fable, that is my, don't get me wrong, I started on Super Nintendo, but Fable was my, I skipped Christmas that year. I got an Xbox and I was sick and then played Fable. That's where we started. I got to see the first trailer for Fable 4 at an Xbox showcase. I cried. It wasn't cool, but that's probably my baby. I also hang out heavily in Bethesda territory. I love me some Bethesda jank. So that's good. And I'm really kicking it with cozy games right now. There's so many farming simulators and I need them all. All of them.
There's just so many to sit and live in. Pocopia has been ruining my life for the last almost month now, and there's no end in sight.
I'm so afraid. I want it so bad, but I think I might die. I won't ever see anyone again.
Yeah. It's a game over kind of game because it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I rolled credits. Now I can start playing it.
Oh no. That's
It is a lifer, but we're so excited to have you join us today, folks. On today's show, we're going to be talking about Saros. We're going to talk about some Crimson Desert, some price jumps, and a whole lot more. So strap in and prepare yourselves for the show. Of a lifetime. But before we do all that, Dayna, what have you been playing lately? And is there something a little bit that you may have played a few hours of that you might be excited about?
Well, at home, I went back to Stardew Valley. Don't judge me. I can't stop.
No judgment.
Nope, no judgment.
Got my 6-year-old playing it with me now. She's touching my stuff. I don't like it, but we're doing okay.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Goats. I don't know, man.
No.
I may or may not have taken a little trip to the US of A. I know. But
well done.
I got to play a few hours of Saros at PlayStation Sony headquarters. It was pretty good. Pretty good times, guys. It was
pretty good times. I'm gonna bring up your preview here on screen. I encourage everybody to go check it out at CG Mag online. It is a fantastic preview. But how did it feel? I know obviously you're a huge Rahul Kohli stan. I am as well. How did it feel going hands on with it? We have some questions about it from the community, but I would love to hear your kind of intro thoughts as you dove in.
Okay, well, first off, questions. That's intimidating. But second, so I think I say in my preview, it was really fun getting to kill Rahul Kohli over and over and over and over and over. I felt a little bad, especially because every time he's just like, why is this happening? I'm like, good question, bro. I don't know, but you're in my hands now. It felt great. I was really scared before I went. I didn't play Returnal. Don't judge me. And I was reading stuff about it before I jumped in the preview, and everybody's like, it's so hard. It's Elden Ring hard. I'm like, oh God. I went to an Elden Ring preview and didn't play Elden Ring the DLC. I don't play like Souls-likes, so I
Yeah.
cried during the preview because it was a bad time. So getting for Saros, and I'm like, I'm gonna cry again. I'm gonna cry in public again. Great, amazing, but it's actually something the developers say about it too is it's really easy to jump into, really hard to master, which is hence all the dying. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I am not a PlayStation girly regularly. I do have one. Seeing what they're doing with the DualSense is really cool. I know you guys probably are all used to that, but it was really impressive.
I remember playing Returnal like as it came out, and that was before they implemented any sort of save states or anything. So I was literally like telling my wife, I'm like, please touch nothing. I have to leave this on because I'm in the middle of a run and I've gotten the furthest I've ever got. And if this turns off, it is all over. So like, I'm stoked to hear that, you know, there's save states in the game. I'm stoked to hear that it feels well. Justin writes in at justin.bsky.social. I'm going to skip your first question. We'll come back to that one a little bit later. But what second question was, Saros looks great, but I'm not good at roguelikes. Do you think it's an easier or a more accessible time than Returnal was?
No crying. So we're doing okay. And
go.
it's satisfying. I have a tendency, I don't want to play Souls-likes because I don't have time. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to cry. Like, I don't want to do any of that. So, but in this one, like, I was almost a little excited every time I died because I was like, okay, now I get to go spend all my points, get myself hyped up. There's something called the Eclipse that you get to jump in and out of that I learned a bit about that. I don't know. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but it's good. It's a lot of fun. It's really satisfying when you die. You get rewarded, right? And then you're just a little bit stronger. And every time you jump back, you're not running through the same line over and over. The world is constantly changing, and that's a part of the story too. It's not just like you're in random dungeons and they're changing. It's the actual world is changing.
Something that you noted in your preview that got me really excited was that, like, how, you know, when you were speaking to the developers, talking about how in Returnal it was you were always running away from everything, while here they really want you to go at it with like the shields and everything else, and the way that
the bullet ballet.
Yes, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Love it.
As a girl who played World of Warcraft, and like I was a healer, so like you don't stand in fire. That's illegal. In this, you do. So you have something called a power weapon. You snap on your shields, and you want to absorb all the bullets that are coming at you because that's going to power your power weapon. It launches a big kaboom. I am unsure if later on in the game they're different power weapons. Like there's one right now. I don't know if it's just that, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger as you go. But you want to absorb everything they're throwing at you, and you want to throw it back essentially. What happens with the Eclipse, everything changes. The way everything fights changes. They're stronger. They now fire a different kind of bullet. You do not want to absorb those ones. That is a bad time. So then you're also staying on your toes, trying not to like go to muscle memory and get yourself murdered accidentally, I guess. But then some enemies will fire both, and it makes things a little bit more complicated, but a little bit more exciting too.
Oh, I'm so excited. I loved Returnal, Rice. I know you did as well.
Yes.
Are you day one on Saros, Rice?
Yeah, man. It's the fact that this feedback is coming through as well, that it plays well and also is obtainable to someone who maybe doesn't play roguelikes. It's that much more attractive. You know, that said, like,
and there's a save file.
That's incredible, right? It's incredible. And it just gives the player more control over their experience. And that's always a positive. So I'm really, really excited. And I love a story that unfolds that keeps you guessing. And so that'll be really, really fun to experience, I'm sure.
And I'm sure it doesn't hurt having someone as incredible as Rahul in the leading man role across the board. It doesn't hurt being like, yeah, I guess I can hang out with Rahul for a couple hours today if I have some time.
So I got to interview Housemarque, which, by the way, I thought was Housemarque in my head forever. It's not. I'm an idiot. But just in case you were wondering, I've been reading it wrong. But I got to talk to them about the cast. A big part of what they're saying with Saros is like there's a full voice cast. It's not Returnal was very singular.
Mhm.
Like Jane Perry is one of the main characters, like repping
Hell yeah.
Canada. But I was talking to Gregory Loudon, I guess, the creative director, and he gushed about Raoul for so long. Like
Awesome.
he said so many nice things. I have my interview here. It hasn't been published yet, so scoop.
Oh.
Yeah, so he says, Raoul's been amazing. I was a big fan as well, and I still feel really humbled and lucky we got to collaborate with him. When they started making this game, even before he was attached to it in any way, they actually designed it with his face.
Oh,
Like they were that set on wanting him. It wasn't that he came and then things changed.
Mhm.
So I thought that was really cool. And like
That's
while he was
sweet.
telling me all this, I was like, oh, goosebumps. But he said he's been a dream I can't speak. He's been a dream collaborator. And he said he's shared this, so I'm happy to share it with you. We were so excited to get to work with him. Before we even pitched it, he said, I'm in. I love Returnal. I love Housemarque. I want to do this game. What am I doing? Like, he was just like, let's go.
That's
And
awesome.
I guess he was contributing to the story, like he was contributing to the character itself, like he was really involved and like just super pumped to be doing it. And that gives me warm and fuzzies.
Absolutely.
It's always like just makes like I feel like the player more excited and brings you further into the world when you can feel that energy coming from the cast. You know what I mean?
Oh,
where like where that
totally.
bridge kind of brings you even further. Plus, I mean, he also shared your preview, which is incredible. Your best, like you mentioned, your best friends now. Don't forget us when you go big, please.
Listen, I was not okay. I am a big fan of his. I think I'm more of a fan of his just from like his social media. He's done a lot of really cool things. Like if you go through his IMDb, he's been in so many video games too. And like recently just Diablo, and he's been in Warhammer, and he's a huge nerd, which I love. And he's kind of a dick, but like a funny dick. And that makes me happy. I saw him once outside the Game Awards. I was just far enough that if I wanted to say something, I would have had to literally scream like a crazy person. So I didn't. Very tall.
Well done.
But I'm a big fan of his. He was the Origin in Fortnite. So I was excited to be him and to learn that so much of it is actually him. And like he was asking them, you know, what kind of accent do you want for this character? What do you want me to do? They're like, no, we want you. It's you. We want your accent. We want the London accent. We want like, this is you. We want that representation because it's not something you see a lot. We like, that's what they wanted. And so good.
Incredible.
Well, I mean, the wait isn't long. We have like what, a month to go.
Yeah.
I again encourage everybody to go over to the site. I'll have it in the show notes, in the description as well. Go check out the preview. The interview's on the way as well, sounds like. So that'll be something else to look forward to.
I did DM with Raoul and asked him if I could interview him. And he's like, hopefully we can. Of course he's going to say that, but he was lying to me.
That's all that matters.
Like, it's real. It's real, guys.
It's real. Oh my god. Well, I'm like living through your excitement. That's amazing. That's so cool. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're just gonna put that out there right now. That's gonna be the problem.
Manifest.
It's happening.
It's happening. I mean, Saros is around the corner. I'm sure we'll be talking much more about it as we get closer. Rice.
Yes.
When we spoke last week, I had just been starting Crimson Desert. And you told me that you spent like 50 hours in the span of a couple days. And I was like, how the hell did you do that? I now understand.
Yes. It was it's a hole you jump into, and then you just keep going and going and going. Regardless of what pops up, you're just like, I gotta keep digging this hole.
It's like my first couple hours of this, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Absolutely.
What is going on?
Valid.
What are these controls? The textures on the mountain in front of me keep warping in and out of existence. I'm playing on a PS5 Pro. Like, I would think that this would have been a more like stable experience coming out the gate. And then I just kind of kept playing. And then I kept playing, and then I kept playing, and it is completely destroyed my life over the course of this last week.
1000%.
I don't know if it's a good game.
Yeah.
You know what? It feels like an MMO trapped in a single player skin. I feel, but it's given me the feeling, which I can't remember the last game that did this, of like being like 13 in my room playing RuneScape. Like that is the vibe. The story, there's nothing to the story. It's ridiculous. Cliff may as well have been like a character. Like, they should have just let people insert themselves into his space.
Yep.
But like the world is really cool, and the combat's a lot of fun, and it just kind of sits in your brain.
Yeah.
And you're
you.
much deeper than I am.
Yep.
Does it still feel that way? Talk to me.
So it feels like a really fun swimming pool that you expect is gonna get deeper, but it's actually shallow throughout the whole way. But there's just like fountains and little water slides and these activities that you didn't think that you would ever have fun doing, and you just have fun doing them. And I think that's the charm of it. I think that anyone that does give this kind of higher end score, they enjoy how unserious the experience is as well. Like it's you go into this one town and meet this NPC, and he's literally just running around one area going and I had to stop.
Those are goals right there. That's I'm in.
Like
Done.
it's so unserious sometimes, and I'm just like, okay, this is why I'm still playing this, because like earlier, right? Like we were talking about when you don't want to go into a game and struggle and be angry. Maybe that's what you like. But
Maybe
for
you
me,
hate yourself.
you know, maybe you like pain, right? But I like to play games to enjoy myself, you know, to relax and maybe a little bit of escapism from the real world. And this is really hitting that for me. So that's what I'll say about the game.
I think the unseriousness of it is also like a charming point, because it's like you're fighting a guy with a sword, and then all of a sudden you grab him and you like suplex him. You're busting out like wrestler moves out of nowhere. You're on a like there's a dragon, but then there's also a mech, but then there's also I just spent 20 minutes petting a dog and feeding him because I wanted him to be my friend. Like it's just there. It is a game that is constantly changing. Like the amount of stuff that the devs have done, even since I've started playing in the last week, is insane. I hope they're sleeping, because there's been multiple massive patches that did a lot to the game.
A lot of things. Yes.
Like Dayna, is this on your radar at all? Are you interested in journeying into the realm of, I forget, Pila, whatever the place is called,
whatever it is, that place. So like I said, like I'm a Bethesda girl through and through. So like I'm in it for games that I can play for hundreds of hours and like not even touch the actual story. Like, that's my jam. I have it. Again, sorry, I apologize. I'm an Xbox girly, but I've got the game. I haven't jumped in because I am afraid that it's going to eat me. I'm going to stop parenting my children. They're going to have to walk home from school. I'm not going to sleep. Like, it's going to be a whole thing. And
they're on their own.
I'm excited and I'm scared. And then when we saw the reviews coming out, I mean, obviously we saw our review before we saw anyone else's. And we've been previewing these games for a long time. I felt that way about Street Fighter 6 when it came out too. I was like, why? Right. I thought this game was out like a year ago because we've seen it so many times. And like, you're always just seeing a little slice of life, right?
Sure.
And the last preview that I saw, I'm friends with the PR director there, so I didn't have a preview. I just went, "What's up?" He's like, "You want to see it?" I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Do you want to play?" Like, absolutely not. I don't. For this like 5 minutes of me going, I don't know how buttons work, so you can judge me. No. So he played it for me, and like the combat looked really cool and fluid, but he knew what he was doing. I feel like if I touched it, it would look like I don't know what a video game is. But it's so gorgeous. But it does seem like there's just like a lot. My dad used to say, or my family used to say, you put bacon on it, like you put one too many things on it, like don't put bacon on it. And it seems like that's the case with this game. Like there's just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And that's what worries me when we get to preview a game so many times. I'm like, they've been making this for 84 years.
Yeah.
But it's on the list for sure. And listening to you guys, it might be on the list tonight, actually.
Yeah, give it a go.
Stardew because I don't want to brain. And I feel like the combat in this one is going to make me brain. And I don't want
It's once you get past, I think that one of the most mind-numbing control schemes I've come up against in a long time. Like truly, you're just like, what the? Why?
Yeah. Why do I have talking about changing it or improving it?
The like, patch that just came out did a bit, but they're looking to do more, apparently, whatever that means. but it's just one of those things. Like if you're a Bethesda girly, and like there is inherent jank here, and sometimes the game does shit where you're just like, the fuck, like fucking why? Like when you get to the first archery competition, and it's like there's you're going up against the computer, and the little targets pop up, and you got to shoot them first to 10 wins. The fucking computer is shooting as the target comes up. You're like, what do you mean? Why? These are actual robots. Like, what the hell? And then meanwhile, and then you go and you turn a corner and you fight a bandit camp, and it takes you literally half an hour to clear the camp because there's so many enemies. But then you turn the corner and there's a really pretty mountain, and you just have to climb it, and you hang out with a bunch of mages, and it just constantly puts something in front of you. It is not all good. It is and it is not all fun. But then the next thing is, I don't know. I was expecting to be much, and maybe I went into it with lowered expectations after the initial kind of review round came out. I am having a blast with it.
Yeah. And to be clear, like Matt and I were talking about the game much earlier before we started playing it, and we were quite excited. And it is not what we expected. It is not the experience that, like, it wasn't. In my mind, I was hoping for some AAA kind of experience, and then we got it.
No, it's not.
And it's this I don't know. The fact that I use the word charm is this you know what I mean? It's we're maybe grasping for straws a little bit, but it's also just satisfying.
Yeah.
So the jank and stuff was something that I just easily let go of after sinking some time into it, because I was just like,
there's a question for that. Like I said, we've been previewing this game forever. I'm sure people have been doing it even longer. When do we stop being like, the jank is fine? Like Bethesda is one of the biggest companies on the freaking planet,
100%.
and we're like, I expected that. I want to be better, but also
totally that.
I don't know anything about development either, so come on. But we've seen a game this many times, and then it comes out, and you're like, why? Like, why did we look at this and go, yeah, that's fine?
Yeah, totally. And I get that as well.
But I'm a sucker for it. Like, I think it's hilarious. I just did Greedfall. I just previewed that, or reviewed that. Lord, that's a whole. Well, that's Spider's jank. That's a special breed. But like, how do we look at these things and go, yeah, no, it's totally fine. People will pay money for this.
I almost wonder if it's kind of us as a generation of people that like grew up with the games, where like we had janky games our entire lives. That just like once they were janky, they were just janky. They just were. So you just kind of accepted it. So it's like now I wonder if it's almost like like I said, this game makes me feel like playing RuneScape, for better and for worse. A game that's like 25 years old and still has like an old version of it that you can go on and play.
That's cool.
It is. I don't know when we move past the jank, but maybe the barrier to entry for others, it will be too much. But maybe for us who grew up with it, we're just kind of a little bit more like, yeah, it's there. It exists.
We're confused when it's not there.
Exactly. Like, why does it feel good?
I think this game, I said to, or I don't know if someone said to me while we were discussing it, was like, I think in this game, what people like loved about it was they bought autonomy. That's what they bought, is like you could literally do anything in this game. And that unseriousness as well just kind of keeps them engaged. Like I bumped into an NPC, and then he goes, all right, you fuck. It's just so silly.
You didn't want to feel bad today. That's what you mean.
So yeah, it's just that. I don't know that I can explain it, but I think you have a really solid point there, Matt. I don't know. Maybe jank is nostalgia for some of us too.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, clearly we're not alone, because I'm going to pull in our first article coming from CGM, written by Tate Graham. Crimson Desert hits 3 million copies sold, and Pearl Abyss isn't done yet. After a rocky release, Crimson Desert has seen a resurgence in enjoyment as players get into the meat of the game. When it first hit the shelves, it was overflowing with both good and bad reviews on Steam, but now it is on the way up. As said by the official Crimson Desert X account, we are grateful to share that hashtag Crimson Desert has sold through 3 million copies worldwide. To everyone who stepped into Piewell and shared this journey with us, thank you. And I want to hit the update as well on the 27th. It is already cleared, nearing almost 5 million units sold, and they're talking about a potential Nintendo Switch 2 port of the game.
We're bringing it to Switch.
I would love to see a Switch 2 run this thing
Yeah.
Because my PS5 Pro is struggling, and again, the patches so far have been great. They've adjusted a bunch, but like that, it'll blow up.
It'll explode.
So like
They're just creating tiny bombs in people's homes.
Yes.
That was their plan all along.
If the player's brain doesn't explode first.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, clearly it's off. I think it's hitting new like Steam concurrent records for itself as well. It's like hundreds of thousands of people are playing this game. So clearly, people are enjoying it. We'll definitely keep on playing it. I'm excited to keep on talking with it. And Dayna, if once you start it, if we don't hear from you, we know why.
We know what happened.
Absolutely. Goodbye.
Let's roll into our next story because Rice, something we talked about for a long time, is finally coming to fruition. This is coming from the PlayStation blog directly. New price changes for PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portal remote players effective as of April 2nd. It hurts a lot. PS5 is $649.99 USD, $599.99 for the digital, and the Pro is $899.99. The Portal going up to $249.99. I did have.
Do you want that in Canadian?
Canadian, yeah. I was literally about to pull that back up. Where is it? Here we go. $819.99 for the standard. Digital $749.99. The Pro $1,099.99, and the Portal going up to $319.99. And I'm gonna kick things off with a question as we get into this. The Cariotti kid writes out, sup John, saying, why is my PlayStation 5 worth more now than 5 years ago? Dayna, what is going on?
Oh God. Well, thanks, America. No, thanks, RAM. Thanks, I don't know, greed, whatever.
Yeah.
My partner's PlayStation actually just started delightfully crashing for funsies in everything from like Gran Turismo 7 to like Astro. And we were getting scared. I was like, I can't. Like, we bought that when it released. That was a happy little surprise birthday present, like on launch day. And now I've got Saros coming. We can't not have a PlayStation. So I was like, I don't. You can't play games anymore. You're an Xbox guy now. Sorry.
Damn.
But we are very lucky, and the folks at PlayStation Canada are helping us out, which is cool. Whether they fix it or replace it, I feel like I would have to sell my firstborn for them to replace it at this point, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that'll maybe get you like 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, it's scary. But I'm looking at like handheld consoles now coming out too, and they're like $3,000. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is happening? That's like 3 months rent, man.
Yep.
Wild.
It's crazy because obviously we saw Xbox raise their prices last year. We talked a lot about when was the other shoe going to drop for PlayStation, because it was obviously always coming. Rumors of Nintendo following suit with the Switch 2. They tried to do what they did with the accessories in the first Switch last year, but like, man, I never thought we'd see the day where buying a console on launch would be the cheapest option. Like this, I guess that's friggin' like old head strategies now, because now the longer you wait, the price doesn't come down. There's no 2.0 version that just gets cheaper. There's no slimmer version anymore. It goes up by $200.
Yeah.
It's like those guys that have all their old toys from their childhood in the garage, except now it's happening way faster and they're getting like instant gratification. They're like, I did it. I'm gonna be rich. Yeah, it's wild.
It is kind of crazy to think that purchasing a console before was the move because you didn't have a budget for a PC or a more premium experience. That was something that you sought after and even counted on in terms of what was on the market. And now people are having conversations of like, well, do I just kind of invest a little bit more money and build a PC? Do I care that much about exclusivity? And that's still a conversation that's pretty volatile, right? So yeah, it's a weird time. That's a lot of money to invest, and people are having to think twice and thrice.
Right before the next generation starts.
Totally right before.
Like, who's buying it now? Aside from maybe somebody like us who maybe they're crashes.
Enthusiasts.
Like, it is not a good time to start, my friend.
No.
Like if it actually starts next year, like I'll be selling organs. I don't know what else to do. Like I have to do what I have to do. I'm a sucker to FOMO. I talked all the shit about the PS5 Pro and still fucking bought it on launch day. Like I just I can't resist. My brain doesn't work that way.
Yep.
It's just unfortunate because like talking about people like Rice, you were saying the folks that are like, oh, do I invest more in buying, and get a PC, or do I, whatever? Like that's not even accounting for how many people. It's just not in the cards for them
not in the cards
anymore, right? Like fucking gas is crazy expensive. Groceries are stupid. The cost of living just baseline now is ridiculous. Gaming, and again, like you mentioned, consoles used to be the budget quote unquote entry point, right? You counted on buying the box and you were set for the next number of years. And yes, the PS5 generation has been around for a while, but COVID and everything else, we know what all of this did to so much of this here. It just sucks that it's pricing out people who, may have been somebody who dives in for the first time, or maybe people who are returning to it after a number of years. But also, like, on the development side, how many people are not going to bother going this way anymore just because A, you make a good game, it closes, B, you make a bad game, it closes. Can you even afford the fucking stuff to be able to make the shit? It's just, there are obviously much bigger problems globally right now than the price of a box that you play games with. But for a lot of people, this is a safe space and a place where they come to rest and relax and to unplug. And it just sucks ass that people are going to have to make these choices now.
Yeah.
Because there are a bunch of stupid fucking people making decisions for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's usually at the top, like we've talked about with multiple,
Yeah, there's something to consider too, like you're talking about, well, do I go buy or build a PC and stuff like that? Like the thing about consoles is you get it and you're done. There's a lot of people that don't have, like, my boss built my son and myself a computer. I can't build one. I'm very lucky for what I do. We get those parts. We have some cool PCs here, but when I'm not at CGM anymore, nobody's building me a computer anymore. I can't do that. I mean, I could try. Don't recommend. So like, there's a reason for that. Like I have an 11-year-old who he has a gaming PC. He has a MetaQuest. We have Xbox, PlayStation, Switch 2. But those are all in one solutions. So it's scary to think that like that now I'm paying for like the convenience of it as well, which was never really a premium before.
And even being able to be like, okay, the asterisk of me, okay, do I spend a little bit more, build a PC? Is that even a possibility anymore? People are buying hard drives again instead of solid state drives because solid state drives are getting crazy expensive. Western Digital sold through the entire allotment for the entire year already. Like these are things that are happening, and it's like PlayStation it sucks. Don't get me wrong. They are not the only ones. They will not be the only ones. I'm sure there's more coming. This might not be the first and only time that they raise prices. PlayStation Plus will probably go up this year, I'd imagine, again. Like all of this shit, it just fucking sucks. I hope they hold off on the next generation, and I hope things get better, because what the fuck else are we supposed to do?
And isn't Nintendo like suing the United States because of tariffs and stuff like that too? Like, it's a wild west.
It's so wild, bro. Yeah, I've never cheered for a Nintendo lawsuit.
We were on it this time,
but this time, it's not just some random German guy pirating a couple games that you've sued in oblivion. It's the government. That's right.
Bedroom.
Oh man. All right. Let's mosey on into Xbox Town a little bit, because we had a partner preview drop in the last few days, and there was a whole lot of information. This is coming from Console Creatures. I think Bobby did this. I'll confirm at the bottom. I'm going to rip through a couple of these, and then we'll kind of circle back around. Hunter the Reckoning, Deathwish is coming summer 2027. Withering Waves is doing more stuff. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn is coming spring 2027. We saw some new gameplay for that. So, some Serious Sam stuff. Grave Seasons looks great, right?
So excited. We've previewed that one on CGM, and it was at Summer Game Fest last year. I didn't do it personally, but I got to see some of the gameplay. My big nerd friend Justin Wood previewed it for us.
It looks so cute.
He was like, this is, and I don't know if it says it in the trailer or anything, like it just kind of alludes to something mysterious. It's like a murder mystery, and every time you play the game, the murder is different.
I love that.
So it's not one story.
Cool.
Yeah, so it changes each time. And like, again, as a girl on like Stardew number 704 and owns it on 27 systems, it's nice to have something a little different, right? Like I'm pumped for this one.
It is. And like there was the other one, I forgot to pull it, but there was like the one from NIS that just got announced in the last couple of days as well, that's coming to the West. And again, it's one of those things, it looks like a cozy farming simulator, but they're like, if you don't follow the rules, shit's gonna go down. And you're like, what shit? What do you mean? I love this like creepy cozy stuff that we're getting now. It's just it's a fun twist.
Absolutely.
We got a Stranger Than Heaven new trailer. We still don't know anything more, but we are getting a Stranger Than Heaven broadcast on May 6th. Yes, that is Snoop Dogg in this. I guess he's here and a boss. Whatever the fuck, whatever the fuck is
Martha
going
Stewart
on.
pops up.
I would die, Dana. That would be
best day ever. He does
like
nothing without her now.
She like sells ingredients. She's like a shop you can go to.
Oh my god, that would be so perfect.
But then like out of the back, she's also selling drugs. Like
decorating your house.
It would be perfect. We got confirmation that it's across 5 eras, setting across 1915, 29, 43, 51, and 65 across 5 Japanese cities. Right. Listen, I'm fucking here, dude. I love RGG. They are one of my favorite developers. I cannot wait for this. It was bullshit that they're like, come back more in a month and a half. Just let us be excited. Just let us be excited.
Yeah.
I am very curious if this is going to end up tying into the Yakuza Like a Dragon universe, given the final kind of city that we got shows off Kamurocho. Which means that it is in some way, shape, and form connected. Is this an origin story for the Tojo clan? Is this Kiryu's dad? Remains to be seen, but I'm locked and loaded. I'm excited to fight Snoop Dogg, I guess. Super Meat Boy.
Only reason I'm playing.
Of course. What other reason would be to play Stranger Than Heaven? Super Meat Boy 3D is coming out in a couple days on March 31st. I got like flashbacks seeing this footage where I was just like, man, I remember sitting in university trying to play this fucking game when I should have been studying for exams when it was 2D. I don't know if I'm ready for that anxiety again.
Yeah, that's yeah. Your butt muscles were clenched all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah, all the time.
Locked and loaded.
Good to know. I am filled in. All right.
Forever Ago is coming this fall. This looks like a game that will it's a game that I want to play, but at the same time I feel like I'm gonna be crying the whole time.
I just don't want to feel bad anymore, guys.
Yeah.
Let me smile.
We all need a good cry sometimes.
Oh,
this game looks like the first 5 minutes of Up just in perpetuity.
Oh god, yeah.
You're right. Know,
with the doggo as well. Oh,
I don't know if I could do it, man. Ascent to Zero did something. Dispatch is finally coming to Xbox. Alien Deathstorm was announced to be confirmed. We don't know when it's coming. Frog Squad is coming towards Xbox. Bluey's Happy Snaps looks very, very cute.
Love Bluey.
We've been going down the Bluey rabbit hole the last few months, so I'm excited for my daughter to get to the point where she'll be excited about this.
Welcome.
Absolutely, dude.
You're never leaving.
I love it so much. I'm like looking at my wife after she goes down. I'm like, so like, how bad would it be if we watched a couple episodes without her? Like, is this something that we can do? Or not?
Really is
for us. I want to know.
The show's for the parents.
It's great.
I'm kind of dialed in. I'm Bluey is awesome. Stalker 2, Cost of Hope, which is the expansion that's coming sometime out this summer. Musa Dirty Fate is coming sometime in 2027. Horrible
name. Sorry.
Like a Dirty Fate just makes me. I don't like it.
I don't like it. 0 to 10. Don't like any of it. Redo.
Like, Musa. Okay, whatever. Dirty Fate.
No.
I don't.
I've played that game before.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I had a dream about this once.
I don't want this. The game looks cool. Don't get me wrong. The game looks great. Dirty Fate. No. This is no.
Oh, that's good.
Eternal Life of Goldman is coming sometime this year. This game looks fucking incredible.
It looks hilarious to me, just like the whole concept. I was watching them like upgrade his cane. I'm like, that's amazing. I want that in every game.
Just about a dude who refuses to die. Like, it's just and art style looks incredible. Like this shot up my list of like most anticipated just because of how interesting and like gorgeous it is.
Yeah.
Vaunted is coming to PC. Hades 2 is finally coming consoles on April 14th, just a couple of weeks to go. This game fucking rules. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this to finally come to console just a few weeks to go. Artificial Detective is coming to TBA 2027. Did anybody else get really weird vibes off of this trailer?
This was kind of a meh.
This trailer looked like a trailer that didn't have any gameplay, but it looked like it was trying to show you gameplay. You know what I mean? I can't tell if it looked robotic, like and stiff because the character is a robot, or if it's just not as far along as they made it seem to be. I don't know. There was something about this trailer that I was kind of like, I like the idea. I think the as a vibe check, great. Something about it seems odd to me.
maybe
but-
not quite there. Not
You're
ready.
just really trying to get that robot vibe.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
I'm,
maybe.
I'm reading over ours, and it's a dystopian world and human companion. Usually, you're the human with a robot companion. We're
touche.
just switching things up here.
All
Right?
right.
There's a robotic canine, though.
Yeah.
Come
Look at it.
And you
It's
pet the
cute.
dog.
It's cute. It's right there. Look at the little guy. But yeah, overall, Dayna, how do we feel about the partner preview?
So I'm excited for Grave Seasons. It's not exclusive though. Like,
Yeah.
these previews always mess with me because I'm like, I'll see something on PlayStation on a PlayStation thing and be like, oh, I can't play it. Oh yeah, I can. I'm an idiot. And I get a little bummed about it. There isn't a ton there for me this time. Definitely some interesting things, like the Goldman one seemed really cool, but I think Grave Seasons is where it's at for me. I've been watching that one for a long time.
I'm with you. Grave Seasons is up there for me. Like Stranger Than Heaven, obviously as an RGG diehard, like I'm locked in. Expanse looked cool. There was some cool stuff here, but there was more here than I think I was anticipating as a whole, but not a lot did much for me. Rice, what about you, my friend?
I think I would agree with the both of you. It's like
Ooh.
it's like a lot of this. I mean, guys, other than Dirty Fate,
Dirty.
everything else, which is definitely a day one for me. I don't know. I think that a lot of this looks charming. What really drew me were some of these art styles, really, because I know that we've talked a little bit about like what we're attracted to and stuff, and in a world of games that are already like hyper realism in their style. I do love when you can just jump into something that's super cozy, where the sprites are like, oh, it just shows how much the developers and the creatives cared about how this game looked visually. So that's really what drew me to some of these games, but also meh.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like after Dirty Fate, it was all downhill from there anyway. It doesn't matter what
totally.
else.
It peaked.
It peaked. What's the one we were just talking about that's going to make us cry forever ago?
Yeah.
I feel like there's more and more games with like that vibe. Like you're very much like a Life is Strange. Here's this big story.
Narrative driven.
The company ruins my life every time I play a game. I can't remember right now. But it's just, the second you pick it up, you're like, I'm going to be sad for the rest of my life. And I feel like those are coming out more and more and more. I feel like there's always a boom for games. Like there's 400 farming simulators all at once, 400 shooters all at once, 400 this, and I feel like that's happening again. And I don't know if I'm like at my limit for it right now.
Sure.
But at the same time, like I don't want to shut it down for that. I don't want to be like,
that's interesting.
I'm filled.
I do love a game that is very provocative in just bringing up topics that I not otherwise would come up perhaps in let's say your best-selling games. And so I've in my experience with streaming, there is this kind of interesting kind of communal experience when playing a game like this too, because it provides so many talking points, and there's introspection, and perhaps that there is this boom, like you say, of these narrative driven games, because I don't know, the people feeling a little bit more alone these days when you get into your doom scrolls, and so gaming provides an experience where you can actually share thoughts on the matter with people. So I think, I don't know, there's something to that.
Gaming is the new reading.
True. That's very true.
I'm kind of with Dayna on this one, only because like it's almost these happy sad games where they're purposefully built and driven to tell a story that is unique and is interesting, and I think on most days are something that I'd engage with. But I feel like, and this is me totally speaking for myself, the rest of life and the world around us is so loud right now that like me coming into an experience like that, I need to be mentally there to meet it on its own terms. And not go in and come out being like, well, fuck, man, I'm more depressed than I went coming into that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's one of those ones where it's like, again, It looks gorgeous. I like that it's doing something unique.
For
I
sure.
don't know if I can handle it right now.
Yeah.
It's
Totally fair.
I think that was
Yeah.
Endling, the game about the foxes. As soon as I saw that thing, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh yeah,
yeah.
die. I can't deal with that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm not
handle it.
there. I'm not
Murder
there.
all the people you want, but
Yeah.
not the fox. Can't do it.
Not the fox, not the foxes. Leave them alone."
That's why I like meeting NPCs running around going.
I need something light, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and Don't Nod was the company I was talking about.
Yes.
Every one of their games.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so good, but also I need to lock myself in a room for a week and
Mhm.
cry it out, man.
Load up Stardew again. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm back.
Speaking of very light games, talking about Marathon, this is coming from Chris Scullion over at VGC. When John was on with us last week, we were kind of talking about like, where are the sales numbers at? How is this game doing? Is Bungie okay? According to Chris Scullion, analytics firm estimates that Marathon has sold 1.2 million copies, but only 19% of that are on PS5. Norway-based Alinea Analytics estimates that Bungie's online first-person extraction shooter has sold about 1.2 million copies, generating gross revenues about 55 million so far. Estimates that the vast majority of the game's audience, just under 70%, is based on Steam, with around 800,000 copies sold on Valve's PC platform. About 19% of the remaining are on PS5, and 11% are on the Xbox. Right, so we've been talking. We love Marathon. We've been having a lot of fun with it. It's a great game. How are we feeling about these sales numbers as a resident Bungie dude? Are we in trouble here? Do we have reason for concern?
I think that a lot of people were sorry. I think Bungie was hoping for a much bigger number. And as I've been following the trajectory of Destiny 2 for a really long time, and then kind of realizing recently that their player base has plummeted to a very, very small amount of players. Them all moving to Marathon, yeah, it's scary, because if we all move to Marathon and still those, those are the numbers, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. It sounds like Bungie's trying to be as optimistic as possible, but they gotta pull something miraculous, I think, here, because when we were talking about Arc Raiders and we were hoping that Marathon does something different, yes, it is different, is it different enough? I'm not so sure. And the experiences, as much as me and you are saying we're having fun, because we are, and I want to be fair, but at the same time, perhaps there are other experiences that just provide something more and something better, something more well-rounded.
I also think it's a game that really suffered in when it came out.
Agreed.
Obviously, there was a long runway for them to launch with a very tumultuous ride getting there across the plagiarization stuff, the people playing the alpha and not liking it. There was a lot. So the fact that it launched and got the reception that it has gotten so far is great. But like Crimson Desert came out, this Death Stranding 2 hit on PC. Ghost of Yotei Legends
apparently
came
all
out.
the Marathon players,
Right? But it's like there's so much around it that, like,
yes,
I think it's a hard sell. Like I'm hoping that PlayStation gives them the time to figure it out. I mean, they spent, what was it, almost $3 billion on Bungie in just a few years ago.
Yeah, a lot.
I don't know, Dayna, what do you think on Marathon and on Bungie's kind of
no one can
future?
afford a PlayStation. No.
Nope.
That's
part.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I haven't personally played Marathon,
Mhm.
but I feel like these kinds of games keep coming out and like people can be super pumped for them, and then they come out and everybody's mad, or they come out and everybody plays it for like a minute and they go back to Old Faithful.
Sure.
I think it's kind of what I was saying a minute ago. It's so many of the same thing coming out and coming out and coming out. There's only so many gamers in the world. I know there's a lot, but they can only be spread so thin. And games like that, it's kind of a better idea for a PC player, because you want to be able to go back to Marathon even when you're in the next generation of consoles.
Sure.
Like once upon a time, it used to be you have this game for this system. That's it. Sorry, if you're onto a new system, I guess that game's dead now. Or hopefully people are going back to their old old consoles. And I think it makes sense for PC players.
Mhm.
If you look into like competitive gaming in any sort, it's actually PC and Android a lot of the time. It's not console gamers.
Mhm.
And that makes sense for games that can be competitive to me anyway. Like I play Fortnite, so like that's on my Xbox. I mean, I have it
Right.
everywhere, I guess. It's free. But and I think it's getting harder and harder to keep people. Like, what if you and your whole crew all have your favorite version of that kind of game, right? And you're like,
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
now we're
Mhm.
breaking up. It's rough, right?
Totally.
It's rough.
That's a good point.
It's just there's just so much else happening all at the same time that, like you mentioned, like I was having a blast with Marathon. I got into Crimson Desert and I haven't touched it since it came out, just because like this is just a world that I've lost myself in now. I'm still thinking about it, but like when I'm booting up the PC, I'm like, okay, am I gonna go run around and do wrestling moves on random thugs and bandits, or am I gonna go get smoked online?
Yeah.
To be fair, that comment could have been for both games, as far as I knew.
1000%.
I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
1,000,000,000%.
Yes.
1000%. Either one of them. Yeah, I don't know. I hope PlayStation gives them time, and gives them an opportunity to get this thing, because I do think that there is. I don't think it's the game's fault at this point. I just think it's everything around it.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, like, depending on how much you've leveled up, like, there's a lot of storytelling to experience. You know, I don't know that a lot of people in this genre of game are going into the menus and really consuming all of these audio files or reading through all of this lore
Mhm.
in order to really immerse themselves in the world. And
Mhm.
I think that in Destiny, that was also unfortunately something that deterred people from experiencing the story at its fullest, right?
Mhm.
So yes, the story is actually deep and rich, but I don't think that people really care about it. You know, they want to
And I
go in, they
think
want to
that's a
grind.
problem a lot now.
Sure,
Mhm.
sure.
They want to go like I said, Fortnite has a story, guys.
It does. Yeah.
Do most people know that? Not really. They watch a cool, flashy cartoon at the beginning of the season, but that's about it.
Mhm.
Even me, like I'm a serial 1,000-hour game player.
Totally.
I'm not always reading like the codex and the
Yeah.
this and the that. I'm like, no.
Mhm.
My daughter playing Stardew, she's 6. She's like, why are they talking so much? Like, we're a TikTok generation now. We ain't got time for that.
The attention span,
They
yeah.
want the gameplay loop. They want that addictive part, not
Mhm.
the art behind it, which
Sure.
I mean, that's not good, but
Yeah.
you've got to appeal to more than just one kind of gamer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Let's hit a couple more stories as we round out the show. We got 2 more that we'll dive into, both not so happy stories, but we're going to talk about Dark Outlaw Games, which talking about PlayStation not giving them time. This is coming from Chris Scullion over at VGC. Dark Outlaw Games founder says it fucking sucks that Sony closed the studio, but games are scrapped, quote unquote, all the time. The founder of Dark Outlaw Games has shared his views on the closure by PlayStation. Earlier this week, it emerged that PlayStation had closed down the studio, which had only just been founded last year by former Call of Duty Zombies lead Jason Blundell. He went on a Twitch stream and basically started talking about, you know, the disappointment. They're not happy, but it also kind of is what it is. And I find it interesting because this is the second time in a handful of years that this has happened to Jason with PlayStation. Because they you know, after the previous studio that he was working on had partnered with them and PlayStation was publishing their game, and it got canceled, and then a few months after the studio closed, he started a new PlayStation Studios proper, and now that's gone too. I
problem?
that
Is he cursed?
that's what I mean. Part of it's kind of like, what was he making across both of these things that neither one of them evidently were what PlayStation wanted. Obviously, our hearts go out to developers, and it sucks that people are losing their jobs again.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, what did this guy do in a past life?
But more importantly, though, like, what are you to do in a year that gets you started and canceled?
Right?
Like, if it's a restaurant and you're not doing it in a year, but like games take a minute.
Take time.
Is it that they did nothing in a year? Is it that they didn't do like way too much that they were expected to do and didn't? That was not a coherent sentence, but you know what I mean. Gotcha. We got there. Yeah, it like what could have happened in a year that justified saying, nah, aside from nothing. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Like it feels like there's something we don't know.
I'm with you because like how much could they have possibly had finished? And like again, like you would imagine that the kind of base concept was figured out enough for him to come on and start a studio, and PlayStation be like, we're gonna fund this studio. And like I don't know. Apparently I think it would also said that like it wasn't a live service game that he was working on, but like so
that's it. That's all they want then.
Yeah,
like, and never mind.
I don't understand, but like clearly we're not getting whatever either of those games were, which sucks. Hope the devs land on their feet. And with our last story, it's more of the same. It's coming from Console Creatures once again, written by Luke. Ivy Road is closing after failing to secure funding for their next project. As of March 31st, independent outfit Ivy Road will close its doors. The studio team is confirming that the decision was made after the team was not able to attract a partner and the funding necessary to carry on with their sophomore experience, Engine Angel, at this point in time. Those asking about Ivy Road's cozy core debut, Wanderstop, is being taken over by producer Annapurna Interactive. This breaks my fucking heart. Wanderstop is one of my favorite games in the last number of years. It hit me at a point where I really needed it last year. It is a lovely, lovely, lovely experience about tea and burnout and dealing with your own shit. I was really looking forward to whatever they were going to do next, and it fucking sucks that we're not going to see that team make another game because Wanderstop was truly special. Dayna, did you check it out as a fellow cozy gamer? Because that shit was good.
It has been very highly recommended to me. We covered it on CGM, so I read all about it. It wasn't something I jumped into personally, but anybody that, much like you, anybody that I've seen that has played it has nothing but lovely things to say. That's the case with a lot of indie games, though. But you need more people to have a lot of lovely things to say, not just the people in my happy little cozy circle, right? But that's brutal to see something that's so well revered, and then too bad you don't get another chance. You did well. Peace out.
Yep.
It sucks.
Make a good game, you get fucked. Make a bad game, you get fucked. There's no.
Sometimes make a bad game. Here's more money. What?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Let's hit a couple questions as we round up the show. Dave Pietrangelo writes in saying, "Why did Sony spoil Crash being in the Mario movie with the new poster?" What the fuck, Dave?
What?
He's always talking about like the Fox stuff with Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
That's good old Dave. You can always count on him for a laugh. Dave. He's Black Viper writes in saying, "Congrats on episode 101. One would say episode 101 is more important than 100, at least by those that forgot to write in a question for episode 100. But you are all good. We appreciate you very much. Questions for the show. For number one, if you could only play one game for the next 101 days, what game would it be and why? Dayna, what game would you spend for the next 101 days playing?
Apparently Crimson Desert. There's a lot going on.
That's what I was.
That was my answer.
We got wrestling. We got more than enough time. We've got Jank to perk me up. Apparently, it's going to be Stardew. It's always going to be Stardew, or a Stardew like, I guess. Fields of Mystery Out, also great. If we can I have Fable 4 early?
Sure.
I'll play that for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Give it
there
away.
you go.
No more parenting again.
Yeah, I think my answer would genuinely be Crimson Desert. I'm in at this point, and there's I could genuinely spend the next 101 days playing this, and I still don't think I'd fucking finish it.
Absolutely.
Or at least do everything.
They just never made one.
It just goes on. There's just more to do.
There's a ridiculous amount of things they can do in Crimson Desert, which is why it just, that's my answer as well. I found this fighting rink where you just have to fight hand-to-hand combat.
Yep.
And and they're literally fights that last like 10 seconds. And I'm embarrassed to say that I spent 3.5 hours.
Oh, no.
3.5 hours here.
No.
It's bad, but the plus is that you do get to farm some funds, so you earn funds as you win more fights. So in any case, 3 hours is probably 2 hours and 59 minutes too long. So
Something like that.
Yeah, so you can sink so many hours into kind of the silliest activities, but it was still fulfilling for me because like the combat's fun.
Hey, as long as you're having a good time, my friend.
That's it, man.
Black Viber's second question saying we are at the end of quarter one. What's your favorite game that you've played this year so far? Have a great week ahead. Rice, what's your favorite game of the year thus far?
Crimson Desert takes that spot, bro.
Yeah, specifically the fighting pit.
It's giving me so much and nothing at all at the same time.
Oh no.
It's perfect. It's perfect brain rot material. You know what I mean?
Exactly what it is. Hey, but you're walking around in such beautiful landscapes. You're exploring.
1000%.
It is beautiful. So like, I don't know. I can get lost in that. Also, like we've talked about me being a photo mode enthusiast. So like, I go in and
use a different word there. Sorry, I finished your sentence in my head.
That is. That is also fair. Oh man, I do dumb shit, but I love it. That's it. That's my answer.
Dayna, what's your favorite game this year thus far?
I had to like rush and look at Steam while you guys were laughing to remember what the heck I've been playing this year. I've been going back to like the comfort. Like I said, I went back to Animal Crossing, which is how that was the gateway drug to Stardew. Personally, there is a game called Pioneers of the Pagonia that I played. Okay. It's like a city builder. It's a little bit different than a lot of them. I've been very into some of those games right now. I banged out like, I don't know, 40 hours in it before the review period, and I really liked a lot of the things they were doing. Maybe Crimson Desert. I'll find out later.
Yeah. We're gonna get a message tomorrow morning and be like, I haven't slept.
Saros?
Absolutely fuck you guys. Saros?
Can it be a game that's not out yet?
Can it be 3 hours of a game? There you go.
Sometimes only 3 hours. We could be ahead of the game here.
This is true.
I think for me, it kind of comes down to a tie between like Esoteric Ebb, which is like a brilliant disco-like D&D fusion game where like I love that game so much, and Pocopia. Both of those things just take up different parts of my brain at equal capacity. And I love those both very dearly. And we'll circle back around to Jushin, who hit us with the question earlier, but he had another one saying, do you think it's wise to purchase a second PS5 in case my launch system dies?
Not now. Sorry.
I mean, right now you might have like 3 days before the prices go up.
Yeah, literally right now, I guess. Yeah.
Literally right now. Go out at the second to your neighborhood, I don't know, EB Games, Walmart, whatever, wherever you want to spend your money and get that thing now. I don't know.
Oh, they'll be in back alleys soon. Come on.
Let's operationally define wise.
You trade half your liver and get the PS5 in the same spot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, are PS5s failing? I mean, Dayna, you just spoke about yours finally starting to go. But is that happening consistently? Is that a prevalent problem? I haven't really heard a lot about.
I'm starting to worry because mine has crashed. Mine has crashed a few times.
There you go.
Yeah, we played a game looking for fixes, seeing like, why is this happening? What have we done? There were a lot of. I don't know how true any of it is. A lot of like, don't stand your PlayStation upright because the liquid metal, blah, blah, blah. We don't do that. And it still failed. We bought a new cable because people were saying it was that, but like, it's getting hot. It's overheating. It is a launch console. Like it's been a minute, but it should, last the whole lifespan. Before April 2nd, might not be a bad idea. But if you are a day one buyer of the next console, maybe a little frivolous. I don't know how much it costs to get one fixed because, again, thanks PlayStation Canada, we're spoiled. But yeah,
that's a wise answer.
Yeah, I think we're close enough theoretically, if all goes according to plan, to the PS6 that like if you're gonna spend even now before the price increase like $700, even if the next one costs $1,100, which is fucking stupid to say. Like
so bad.
Like maybe don't spend $700 now and then again if you're considering picking one up around launch. I think Dayna hit the nail on the head there. I think that's the wise option.
Just make sure you have groceries first.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
have
then,
$700
decide.
If you have $700 burning a hole in your pocket, that you're not going to feel it on your expenses. I mean,
That's
fucking
my
pop
PlayStation pocket.
Yeah. I mean, go for it, but also, yeah, I think it's been long enough that maybe just wait. Maybe just wait.
They can justify it though as like, this is an investment in my future. I can sell this for a lot of money one day. It's going back to that again.
Yep.
So I mean, really,
I
tax
think that's
write-off
an
if you work in this
exact-
industry, do what you gotta do.
That might be an exact Matt Sawinski quote from when he bought
What did I
his
do?
PS5 Pro.
I just
He
just
said
tried
that
to
it's an
rationalize it.
investment.
Listen, at that point, I was in too deep. I had to make myself feel better about buying it. It's
And
great.
we enabled you. So
Yep.
As we all do.
As we
It's the
all do.
industry. Buy it. Do it.
Buy it. Just do it. Just do it. Listen to
we're
that
gonna
little
have to talk
goblin.
about it for work anyway.
Go goblin mode. Listen to that little voice in your head. Just do it.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Listen, we have two 55-inch TVs side by side in my living room with my PC right beside them with two big screen monitors. PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and Switch 2. So like
That's fucking
you
incredible.
don't make
That's the
good
life.
choices.
That is the
And
life.
mine are purchased consoles. Like
Mhm.
CGM will get consoles for review. I only have the Switch 2 from CGM. I
Yo,
paid
flex on him.
dumb
Let's
girl
go.
dollars for this.
You know what? There you go. Fuck all the other advice. Go buy one, Justin. Go buy 3.
Just
You know,
do it. You're
send-
grown up.
Buy one of each. You have
Right.
options.
That's right.
Buy
There you
buy
go.
one of each. Whatever you don't use, send to us.
Yes.
We'll appreciate it all. So very
Just,
much.
just don't share your
Finder
address or
speaker.
personal information online.
Only to me.
Yes.
Only to me. I got you. Don't worry. Dayna, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. It was an
Thank
absolute
you,
blast
Dayna.
having you. Where can people keep up with you online?
On social media, I am at the Dayna Eileen. You can spell my name at CGM. That's nobody knows how to spell Eileen or Dayna for that matter. Actually, there's a Y.
Really?
Yeah, DANA. And that's a
people
guy's
never
name.
had the Y. Mhm.
I get Danya a lot, which
Danya.
we've decided that's my party alter ego. So it happens so much.
Well,
Like,
those
that's-
people are undiagnosed. That's okay.
My name is my email address. So like,
Mm.
why is it wrong? Anyway, sorry. Side tangent. Yeah. I'm on all the things, even X that shall not be named. But yeah.
Go find Daniel in all those spots. Rice, my boy, where can people see you?
Host quick.
As always, on my link tree, Rice BOYYY TV. Thanks to everybody that was messaging and asking about me playing Resident Evil. That will be streamed at one point. So thank you for that.
Brave to do that in public.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm so easily anyway. Find me, interact with me as always.
Go find Rice and Dayna and all the spots. Of course, you can find me here each and every week at Console Creatures and more of my words over at But Why Though. Folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all so very much as always. Take care of one another, and we will see you next